The WNBA season is just over 2 weeks away, and with training camp beginning this week, there's so much to look forward to. Which teams should you be excited about? Stick around to find out. This is Hoop Talks. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hoop Talks. I'm Krina Mustafa, joined by Noor Zainab, Jelani Goodwidge-Reed, and guys, guess what we're going to talk about today? The WNBA. I'm excited. Yes. Are you guys excited?
I am.
Cannot wait. It's so close, Krina.
It is so close. We're in training camp. Preseason's just around the corner. Guys, there's a lot of new things happening with this season. There's a longer schedule. There's going to be 40 games. There are new TV deals. The WNBA just signed one with Ion TV.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never heard of it, but apparently it has millions of viewers. It's one of those things where you have that channel, but you don't realize that that's the name.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a lot of exciting things happening. I feel like there's more buzz around it. But Nora, how are you feeling about the buzz surrounding the W heading into the season?
It's just, I feel like we're finally getting to a point where we've been asking for it. I know you've been asking for it longer than anybody else has been, just to get that recognition. But I think we're finally headed towards the area where we're seeing the action take place now, where, as you said, the games are going to be extended because they realize that it's a short season. People are very invested throughout the summer. Also, nothing else is happening this summer. You might as well capitalize on that and market that shit, And on the other hand, too, as you said, the Ion deal, to me, that was super interesting because they're doing that also Friday nights. So they're really giving the platform to WNBA games on Friday nights, which is when they want everybody to be watching them. And I love that for the league.
Yeah, exactly. Jelani?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this season. I think that if you're looking at the viewership overall, it's going up and up and up. Okay, so I think that's a good thing. Also, small point, but even when you're seeing across the landscape of, just video games, even W is being incorporated more in 2K. So that's big because younger people might, understand who these players are, might be, interested in playing as them and watching the games ultimately. And even guys, who are older as well. And then obviously for women seeing themselves in a game, that's great. That's huge, right?
It's normalized.
Yes,
great.
That's huge. So I think if you're looking at that, that's a big point. But yeah, looking at the schedule specifically, right? How they've expanded it. They were once, I think, 36. Okay, now they're at 40. Right now the CBA has it max at 44. So they're working towards that, of course. But I think at 40, that's a nice sweet spot right now. And you're seeing it. Why? Because again, the viewership has gone up. You're looking specifically, they wanted to move it forward because the viewership was around 500,000 almost for the finals in 21 when Chicago won. And they saw, okay, we have something here. Why not give more, more viewers, a chance to watch the sport. So I think it's great. I like the TV deals. You can't complain. Okay, there's no more complaining about, I can't find it nowhere. Yeah, it's everywhere. So
also,
trust me.
League Pass is $25.
That too. And look, if you want to, you can even go illegal stream. Okay, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. I tell you, I just say there's no excuse.
There's no shortage.
But what I would say is this: I expect this season to definitely break a lot of records in terms of the numbers, the ratings, viewership, and even just social media. Right? I have never seen so many people talk about the W when it comes to the off-season moves and things of that nature. I think there's a lot of buzz this season.
And I like your perspective too, because you're somebody who's very into college basketball and women's college basketball as well. I feel like this was a year where I've paid attention to college basketball a bit over the last couple of years, but this was a year where I really paid attention to it, especially on the women's side. So that momentum heading into the W season, I feel like is going to be so important. But let's talk about the teams that we're most excited to see. Nora, we already know she's been established as our Las Vegas Aces bandwagoner, but I guess she's an OG now. Well, that's what I called you last year. But I guess you're an OG now.
Yeah,
so,
a year full.
Yeah,
a year full with my team,
You've fulfilled the requirement.
Stamped
but,
and everything.
What are you excited about for them?
My team. Well, my team to begin with. I got Becky Him and Jelani. I got Kelsey Plum. I got Asia Wilson. I got the point guard of point guards, Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young. And then you brought on Candace Parker. Are you kidding me? This is the Monstars. This is exactly what this is happening in real life form. And I am so excited because I feel like the Aces are that team. I think W as a whole is helping the W really, uplift their platform. But I think the Aces the Aces are going beyond the W, where they're being caught up by mainstream media. They're being caught up by other fans of other leagues because they're seeing exactly how odd and how rare it is to have so much talent being coached by one of the greatest minds who was also working with Pop for like 8 years, won the championship. She, in her first year, she secured them the best regular season in the entire thing, won the Commissioner's Cup, she got Coach of the Year. Everything was happening so well for this team, and then as we know, like they're building towards their future. So I'm so excited to see what happens, and as you know, I can't wait to see them face off against the best of the best, because now they might be the best in the league.
It's crazy when you're looking at the depth of this squad, because they won a championship last year, and what did they do? They went and they added Candace
became buyers.
Ridiculous. They're stacked. They're stacked. Like, it's not even fair. So I'm excited to see. Look, I like the Aces as well. I have to confess, I am a part of the bandwagon. But look, you can't blame me. You can't blame me. Okay, this is great basketball that they're playing in Vegas. So I'm excited to see how they play this season.
They also had a new practice facility / like they call it the Las Vegas Aces headquarters. So let's look at that because it's pretty cool. I mean, look at it.
This is better than the OVO.
I'll be there.
It's better. Jelani, shout out Jelani.
This is better than the
Look
Hotel
how
X.
big. They have locker rooms.
Bruh.
Candace Parker literally talked about she never had a locker room, and now she's on the Aces and she has a locker room.
I would probably just sign here just to go in there if I was a free agent.
Like look at that.
They should do like field trips.
No, like seriously, it's
there.
ridiculous. It reminds me, because they're in Vegas. It reminds me of the Las Vegas Raiders. The football facilities look just like that, right? So you're looking at like state of the art.
Mark Davis.
Yeah,
Shout out
Mark Davis. He has the money, so
for him.
you're looking at state of the art things right there. My bad.
No, that's to me it's incredible, and I think other teams should follow.
I think so.
I think
too.
that all again shows growth too. Like, we're now finally also investing in the care of women off court, making sure that they're given the proper resources to be their best version when they get on the court, and actually having a locker room, maybe having proper spaces to store their stuff, maybe even having a couch somewhere. Like, that's what they wanted to see, and I'm so glad that the Vegas Aces did
even
that.
film rooms and things of
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Those are huge.
exactly.
Those are massive to have. So I really give them a lot of credit for putting this together.
Speaking of another team that has a good support and backing, the New York Liberty. Okay, I'm gonna just list off the acquisitions of the offseason, the biggest ones, I should say. Brianna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, Courtney Vandersloot, and then you add them to a team that includes Benaj Eleni, Sabrina Ionescu, Maureen Johannes, and more. Guys, this team is very scary. On paper, is really good. Stewie and Vandersloot both play together off seas, so they're going from being on the same team to being on the same team in the W.
Like, what?
So is this the start of an Aces Liberty rivalry?
I hope so. I want it to be so badly, because who else is really out there? I love every other team. They're great. But like, if you're looking at the depth of the Aces, is there anyone else that can really match that? And the only team that I see are the Liberty. As you said, they've acquired all those pieces. They already had a bunch of depth happening there. You had Sabrina Ionescu, who was going to be a star, already is going to be a star. So I think those two teams gel together is going to create amazing basketball on court. I can't wait.
I know Jelani is stewing in the corner there because he's like, what about my team that I want to talk about?
Yeah, well, real
Mystics?
quick, I'm very excited for your New York Liberty. I think they're going to put up a lot of noise. Okay, right now they're like second in terms of the betting favorites to win the championship. But I'm looking at the third betting favorite, actually, the Washington Mystics. And no, this is not my team, but I'm interested to see how they play this season with, obviously, Delle Donne. She look, if you're looking past the 2019 year, right, just a couple of years removed from that title, she's been hurt. Okay, she's suffered some injuries 2020, 21, right? She came back, but I want to see how she's working, because if you're looking at her, if you're looking at Cloud, right, Atkins, these are big pieces, of course, but most of their team, they're stars. They're on the other side of 30. So that's my question. I do see them, having a real opportunity to win the title this season. I think they're a really good team. Good pickups in the off season, but the question will be there: how will Delle Donne play? I think if she remains healthy, big question. Okay, if she remains healthy, she'll get more touches than people like Aja Wilson and obviously like Stewart and things of that nature. So she might be up for that MVP consideration given health, because of the touches, because of the attention that she will draw in Washington, right? And with the system being, it's literally her, right? The system goes through her. So I want to see how the the Mystics will play given health, right?
That's very true, because we're very lucky that our talent can easily be dispersed, and someone else take the ball easily. But when you have one person on the team, then easily that should be your MVP, just because they have no one else to fight.
They have a good team around her, but for sure, like if you're looking at the attention that she's gonna have in terms of like just the coaching, the system, right? It's gonna be mostly her, right? Putting in the work, and I think Delle Donne is one of the better players of this generation, right? But we'll see what happens. I'm looking at the Mystics this season.
Yeah, and she already did load management last year with the minimized games. So this year, now that we have more, I feel like it'll give her extra time to rest, and then she'll be at her best. But even speaking on the young side of it, Shakira Austin is heading into her second year. She's going to be really, really good. And the Mystics also just signed Emily Engsler to a training camp contract. She was a rookie for the Indiana Fever last year. She's dealing with some health stuff, but we'll see if she ends up making the roster. But yeah, guys, there's a lot of exciting storylines. I'm very excited for the W season to start, and we're going to keep covering it here on Hoop Talks. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you on Wednesday.